see your smiling faces both on your real head and on the screen. And for those of you that I see your names, it's really fun to see your names too. So thank you for joining us on this beautiful January crisp day. I know we have several people that are traveling. Did you know that the Hawkins are on a cruise? Yeah, not gonna be back till February. And Shannon Toner is in Orlando. Well, she's on her way. And so I know of those two folks. Oh, and Biermans are down in Arizona. Because they always do that. They vacate the premises right after Christmas. So I'm sure there are plenty of others that are also traveling. And yet we're here. We're hardy. We're not cold, right?
Nope.
Make us all do exercises. So let's start this out first by raising the energy in the room by filling some buckets. So who has gratitude that we're going to share? You can do it on screen or off. Gratitude.
Jen, it's Sue. I have a couple.
Okay.
I even made a list because I have so much gratitude.
And so I miss your face.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Okay,
Okay.
it's warmer in my house than getting in the car and coming to Apple Valley.
Okay.
Okay, I want to fill Beth Holmes' bucket. She and I have been working collaboratively on a couple of deals together, 4 to be exact, and few have closed and others coming in the market, and it's been awesome to collaborate with her. And then I also want to shout out Allie Engren, helped stage one of our upcoming properties and did an amazing job. So just awesome collaboration with others in our office that aren't even on my team, and I love it.
Hey, congratulations. That was, how long have you been working on that deal, Sue Evans?
Over a year.
Over a year. Yeah. I think you like breathed life into that baby. Resurrected it a couple of times.
Couple of times we did.
Nice work. Nice work, you ladies. Fantastic. Who else? Maggie.
I will fill Melissa's bucket because even though she has been sick for what feels like a month, she is still like the most responsive person, and anything we ask her to do, she's done it. Like she's 4 steps ahead of us and takes care of it. And it's like, oh, you bet.
Yeah.
And so like, even though she's not here, super helpful.
Yes. Melissa, we miss you.
Miss you guys too.
We are very, very grateful for you. It is true. Yes. Melissa is home and yet she's still here. And so we just miss you. We're so happy that you're feeling better. Who else? One more. Mark Duffy.
I would like to fill the San Francisco 49ers.
I thought you were going to do Broker Becky.
And Broker Becky.
And Broker Becky. Yeah.
We're taking care of the Green Bay Packers, so we don't have to listen to that whining.
Jared, do you want to say anything? Is there anything that you want to say?
There's nothing that one can say. Thank you, Mark Duffy.
Oh, yes, poor Jared. Oh, it's okay. There's always next year. Huh?
Us too. We've been on vacation for a while.
Yeah. All right, I don't want to leave it. There's just something burning in your heart that you just can't help but say thank you to somebody. All right. We want to give a huge welcome. Luke McNamara is joining us, and he will be with CORE. So he is part of our CORE Realty Group, KW Select Group in Hastings. And he is a long history of family members in real estate. And he's excited to get started. So big, huge welcome to Luke. Also, welcome to Mary Parker. I don't know if she's on the screen. Mary transferred to us from another company, and we're just ecstatic to have her. So welcome to Mary. And then congratulations, Sue Evans, on capping. We are growing by leaps and bounds. So congratulations to Killian and to Maggie. There will be a third baby joining us here in June. May?
End of May.
May.
Exciting. May. Babies are the best. My favorite pregnancy.
The more Irish, the better.
You'll love that.
Yes.
That's what your hunch is in.
The more Irish, the better.
Wait, do you know, boy or girl? No. We're not finding out. Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, so you will
Yay.
have,
Exciting.
I don't know when Jen's due. Start.
She's June or July.
Oh, we're gonna have like a bumper crop.
Let's just aim for one every month.
I'm just
Someone
telling
else
you.
doesn't fill any.
Right? I wonder if people have been quarantined.
Just open up an office, turn it into a daycare.
We'll do whatever we can to grow. It's all about
Add
growth.
walls and lock the door.
Right?
Cameras.
Congratulations. We are just over the moon excited as we continue to grow. It's all about growth, and we're going to talk about a couple of things today that have to do with growing, because Keller Williams, well, congratulations to everyone for their profit share. For the month of December's profit share that we paid out in January, our first time receiver was Shannon. Did you guys see in the private Facebook group how excited she was? She got her first check. She's like, I'm going to Disney World. She's already going.
It was like $600.
Yeah.
My first check was like $1.
Mine wasn't even $1.
Yeah, like 696 bucks.
Well, think about what it's gonna be like in a couple years.
I know. She's just so over the moon excited. So congratulations to Shannon. It was just before she went on vacation, so it was perfect for them. So Ethan gets to get a little bit more goods down at the old Epcot Center. Top residential agent, Debbie Benson. Top commercial agent was Dale Severson, and our personal best was Miss Sue Evans. It's your month, Sue. I'm telling you, go buy a lottery ticket. So congratulations to everyone. And as we know, within KW, our focus is to help everyone build wealth generationally through real estate, because we are real estate agents. We are not stockbrokers, and we don't do anything besides help people find the home of their dreams and sell their homes and help them with commercial properties. It's what we do. It's what we do best. And we know that the greatest amount of wealth in the United States of America is through real estate. So we want you to all build wealth. Okay. Now, I want you to sell real estate at such a high level that when you sit across the table or across the phone from that other agent, and you guys are doing your deals and you're negotiating and you're working on behalf of your buyer or seller, when you do that at such a high level, they can't help but ask you, why are you so good? And then you can say, talk to my team leader, because there's things that we can help you with. That's what I want you to do. I want you to sell real estate at such a high level and be so happy that you just can't help but tell others. Okay. We also know that there's another way that you can build wealth through real estate. You can invest in real estate. You can invest in other things as well, and you can invest in real estate. You could also build your team, right? So that you have that passive wealth that's flowing. So there's many, many ways we will help support you, teach you, guide you on building wealth. That's why we talk a lot about profit share. Okay. It's not that we want you to be recruiters. For the love of God and all things holy, I want you to sell real estate. And I also, though, want you to be an influencer in our community. Let's raise the level of professionalism of our industry. And I think what we'll find is who you are, you will attract. And so if we raise our level of professionalism within the Keller Williams Select family, we will attract those into our family. And so one of the people that has done that at an exceptionally high level for not just our market center, but honestly for the whole region, is going to speak to us for a little bit about profit share. And her name is Debbie Benson. And so for those of you that might not know Debbie, is there a way that we can get her on the screen? You can stop sharing, or I can stop sharing here. Would that help? I just want to be able to see her face inside of the room. Oh, she is. Oh my word, it's so, Noah, you're awesome. Thank you. Okay, so Debbie has been with Keller Williams for just a few years, and she has positively impacted not only myself, but a lot of people in this room and around the region. She is ever so lovingly called Bulldog Benson sometimes. We just love her. And she loves bold. She loves the models of KW. She exudes the culture of KW. And I just adore you. I'm so grateful for you. If it hadn't been for Debbie, there might be a bunch of people that were not able to positively influence other people in the industry as well as their clients. And so what we wanted to do, I have a secret that I have to share with you. Debbie, please forgive me, but I kind of fibbed. You're not on a panel.
Great.
Okay, so we wanted to just take a moment, and there's a couple of people that would like to say a couple of things about how you positively impacted them by bringing them into Keller Williams or helping them see Keller Williams and then them choosing to join us. And then what that's done for themselves, their families, and their business. And so first, I'm going to ask Mr. Lance Lamond if he can share just a quick second about how awesome you are and how much he appreciates you. And if you want to, Lance, if you can come up here, then she can see you. There he is.
This was very, I'm okay with this. Yeah, there's tension. I'm not used to that.
You're doing great.
Debbie, I'm trying to make this short and sweet, you guys. I was very fortunate working at Rudy's Red Eye Grill, where Debbie and Darren, Shannon used to work with her as well, the Hawkins.
Yeah.
Everyone there was so, they just wanted me to do the best, be the best me for me. And thankfully, Debbie was who she was. And she kind of helped me find my career. So I'm very, very fortunate with that. Slow and steady wins the race, I would say. But I wouldn't be here without you, Debbie. So thank you so very much for being you. And tell Mike I miss you guys as well. So we got to go out and have a drink sometime.
And I also have a friend of ours on the screen. Jen, if you're here, can you unmute yourself and just speak for a second about Debbie and your journey to KW with her?
I think I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I normally don't exude this much light, but I'm sitting next to a window.
You look great.
But when I talk about Debbie, I get a little bit excited. So I'm in the Rochester area, and if it wasn't for Debbie, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing, a lot of real estate, and honestly, my life would be a lot different. Not only did she change my business, she changed my life through Keller Williams. So I'm super grateful. Years ago, we did a deal together. She said, her normal, would you consider meeting and talking about Keller Williams? We've all heard that from Bulldog Benson. And so at that time, I wasn't sure, I wasn't ready to make a change. But my broker at the same time decided that he didn't want to be the broker anymore. And he was going to sell the business. And he was that close to signing with another company. And I'm like, wait a minute, let's talk to Debbie. So Debbie got me, and she got about 5 other agents, and best decision I ever made. She made me go to a family reunion.
Yeah.
And literally took me by the shirt and hauled me around that first family reunion. She knew everybody, 20,000 people there, and hi, Debbie. So through her, Keller Williams has changed my life, but it all starts with Debbie, and I can't tell her thanks enough. And if I was there, I'd give you a big hug. So I'm gonna stop now before I cry.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
Thank you.
And then lastly, Mr. Trent Zimmer just wanted to share a couple of things. Debbie, we know that you hate this, and that's why we didn't tell you first. and yet, it's not just about Debbie. It's about one person affecting so many lives, because Jen has sold millions of dollars in real estate and has helped families with their purchase of their home or their sale of their home throughout southern Minnesota. And so it's not just about Debbie, and yet it kind of is about Debbie. So one more, then Trent, and then we'll stop embarrassing you.
All right, you want me to hold the stat for after?
You, which you do whatever you do what you do you.
Okay. Hey Debbie,
Hi, Trent.
how are you?
I'm awesome.
Good. So I met Debbie when she came on as the kind of an interim team leader at a really difficult time.
Yeah.
For our Apple Valley Market Center. And Debbie and I got along really well from the very beginning. And I think one of the things that I loved about Debbie is when she came down, she would always say the same thing when she was frustrated with an agent that she just met with and they left. She'd go, "It's about who you become." And they never understand that. It's about more than just splits and business. It's about who you become. And hearing like Jennifer just share her story, the other thing that sticks out to me is that she has a genuine interest in connecting people to improve their lives. And you just don't get that with the current environment that we're in real estate is crazy with the amount of recruiting and stuff. But one of the things that I always felt was different about KW is that when somebody met with me, it was because they wanted me to do better. And Debbie is the poster child of that. And that's why I think she would get so frustrated when she would meet with these agents, because she was so bad. She wanted it more for them than they wanted it. And so Debbie, I think you would probably agree that in all the years of you talking to these people, you've never really tried to sell them on believing in it. You're just trying to make their lives better.
Absolutely.
And I see that. So I hope everyone else does too. But I have a really cool stat that I want to share, but I don't know if you want me to share it first.
Let's wait until, let's wait for the next
Okay,
thing.
all right.
You're so smart,
All
Holly.
right.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I don't spill the beans.
You are
All
right.
right. Thanks, Debbie. You're the bomb.
Thanks, Trent.
I don't know where to look.
I know. Welcome. I know it's crazy up here. If this is technology.
And we also have a really fun battle going about who's going to dethrone Debbie from the, she's the
Like
queen
I
of
said,
profits.
it's not a competition. I
Well,
compete
maybe
with
we can have a
myself.
king and queen and I can try and be the king and you can be the queen.
There you go. There
That's
you go.
right. That's right. Okay, so thank you, Trent. Thank you very much. Debbie, you're at your house, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you go out to your front door, I got a little something for you.
Oh, geez. I'll be right back.
Okay, everybody watch. Hopefully we'll get it on Zoom. Oh, here it is. Okay.
This is like one of those commercials where they
It's like
deliver a
the
big
public
check.
service.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's wearing her birthday sweatshirt. Of all things, that is awesome. Okay, I'll wait till she comes and sits down so that I can tell her what she got. Hopefully she's coming to sit down. Yes, she is. Literally, she's going to. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Kind of a shit, you know.
That's you. Okay,
Thank you.
so for those of you who don't know, as of Friday, this last Friday, so all of this had to come together within the last couple of days. Debbie crossed the $100,000 profit share earner. So congratulations, and Trent has a really cool stat.
Okay, so in our entire company, in the history of the company, so actually this is more than just the 170,000 agents we have, right? 'Cause
Yep.
this is the history.
Yep.
2,612 agents have made it past the $100,000 threshold.
Nice work, Debbie Benson.
So next is the 500, Debbie, and there's 325 agents.
Go, Deb.
And then
I'm
after
going.
that, it's a million, and it's 115.
Wow. Nice work, Debbie. That's awesome. We adore you and are so grateful for you. Can I just ask you, if I was an agent listening right now, what's one thing you would tell me to do that could help build my profit share for my family?
The best thing that you can all do, you don't even have to be new. This is for everybody. All you have to do is make relationships with these other agents. That's all you have to do. Be genuine, be who you are, and just offer them the opportunity of Keller Williams, because it's unfair not to share what we have for them. It's that simple. And turn them over to Jen. Don't recruit. You're not a recruiter. I don't want to recruit. It's really truly about the culture of the company. And if you believe in the culture in your market center, it's not a hard thing to do at all. At all. It's taken me a few years to get where I'm at. And I tell you what, Aaron Kaufman always says the top earner in profit share is not even with our company yet.
That's right.
So we've got to just be you and just be genuine to the people who you're doing transactions with. You can change someone's life.
Yes.
Keller Williams has made me a better person. I know it can make everybody be better.
That's awesome. Thank you, Debbie Benson.
Thanks.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you. Congratulations. We totally pulled it off. She is going to kill me. And yet, congratulations. She is our top profit share earner, of course, here in the Market Center, as well as a $100,000 lifetime profit share earner. So congratulations.
Thank
Some of the upcoming events that we do have are right after this, we have our Get More Listings panel. And then tomorrow, Holly Stomberg will share with us how she has helped over 50 families in 2021 purchase a home and beat multiple offers. So you'll want to tune into that one. And then Noah will share with us how to create leads, listings, and leverage leads on Thursday. Is that right? That's Thursday. Tech Thursdays. So make sure that you make plans for that. And then on Friday, last Friday of the month, it's Clean Out Friday. So if anything is left in the fridge, it will be thrown away.
Is there beer in there?
There is beer in there.
No, there isn't.
Anyone want to do it?
It's wrong. Okay, let's keep going.
I got you, Trent.
Can I add one more event, just because it's before our next meeting?
Yes.
We have a nutritionist coming in right before our next meeting, I think at 10 o'clock for an hour.
Wonderful. Yes. So we want to make sure that you're healthy, happy, and well so that you can help others. And in order to do that, we need to eat well and do all the things. And so, so Jeff is going to bring in a nutritionist, and we're going to talk about how we can be our best selves for our clients and our families and our communities. That is before next team meeting.
Yes, 8, right? Isn't that our next? Team
Yes.
meeting?
It's on the calendar, right?
It is on the calendar. Yes. Yep. Awesome. All right, we've got family reunion coming. We're doing it live, in person, in real life, in Orlando. And we are also doing it streamed. So for those that are not comfortable hopping on a plane and flying to sunny Orlando, I'm not sure why you wouldn't. And yeah, you can absolutely access it here as well. Okay, so Maggie's going to come up and share with you all a few initiatives that we have worked on to help you all build your profit share tree and help you build wealth. So we've been working together, and we are excited to just continue making it easier for you to allow us to help you in building your profit share tree. So Maggie, share with us the systems that we have.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about a few things, kind of what's going on behind the curtain, how we help the Market Center grow, and then how to make your guys' lives easier. So first, I want to start by thanking our rock star referring agent, Katie Litkey. Sent us 12 new leads for the month of January. So thank you to everybody else who sent us leads as well. It's very important, and we love you for it. And Katie just like took off with it. So thank you.
Katie wins.
That's awesome.
Katie wins. Okay, so the 3 main funnels that we have right now are our co-broker plan, our recruiting website, and then agent referrals. So I'm going to walk through just each one of those so you guys kind of know what's going on. So the co-broker plan is a multi-step system, and it's really easy. The only thing you have to do is literally have a transaction. We pretty much take everything from there. So you have a transaction, Faith at the front desk enters everything into a spreadsheet. I take that spreadsheet, enter it into Command. look up their production and broker metrics. And then from there, Beth calls our MCA, and then Melissa does a written letter to their house thanking them and mentioning the property address that they shared with our agent. Noah sends a tech email letting them know all about the cool technology we have going on here. And depending on whether they're an R1 or an R2, either Jen will reach out or Lisa will reach out. So just know that when you have a transaction with somebody, it's super important for you guys to build that relationship with them, but we also touch them a variety of ways after you're done with them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going really well. We finally got it into place and it's rolling. It's great.
So we have this spreadsheet. It's like this. I'm not allowed to touch it. I'm actually locked out of it, which is a really good thing, but it'll have the address, your name, the agent's name. So we can always go back to, thank you so much for doing that transaction with Trent. And then we can loop you in if we start getting close with these people, or if we find out that there are things that we need you to talk to them about.
And whenever they come to join our market center, we can see, okay, they had a history of, they had 2 transactions with Trent and 1 with Lisa. Hey, okay, you've had a few conversations with some of our agents. Whose downline do you want to join? Who's most influential in you coming? So we can see that history right in our notes. And then our recruiting site. So we have a brand new recruiting site. The main website is southsuburban.redcareers.com. So the Grow with KW Select actually routes to that. So those are just like our main recruiting site. General leads come from all kinds of job boards and collected, filtered to Jen and myself. And then I'm going to actually walk you guys through our website. This is kind of what the main page looks like, but I'm going to actually go to it and show you guys how cool it is. So if you come to this main site, you'll see technology and marketing, you'll see education information, stuff about our culture, videos. And then this is our main recruiting website, one, because the link southsuburban.redcareers.com, but then it defaults with Jen's information here at the bottom, team leader. Just want you guys to know that we can create one for each of you to have your own landing page for free. So what yours would look like, it would look identical, the exact same. The only difference is it would say /agent/ your name, first name, last name. The entire page is the exact same except for the very bottom. Instead of Jen's information populating, it would be your information populating. So your phone number, your email. If somebody goes to click apply now in the top right-hand corner, those leads go to you on a dashboard and they come to Jen and myself. So you no longer have to send us 10 emails back and forth. You can literally just pop somebody's information in here and it'll tell us that the lead came from you guys, and then we can follow up and loop them right into our system. Start following up and setting the appropriate meeting, whether it be somebody who's unlicensed or somebody who's licensed.
I have a question.
Yes.
So will this replace the Google form?
Yes, the Google form, the K-Score Google form is no longer being used. If you guys have any leads, you can obviously email still works, but we would prefer you guys to just go ahead and enter them in here. And then that way you guys can see on your dashboard a history of who's applied to you through your website. And you can share this on all of your social medias. Keep in mind, you'll want to enter your leads through your specific site. If you enter it through our main site, just put a comment in that it came from you if you don't want to create your own, just so that way we know the lead comes from you. Because if not, and you don't put a comment, then it just looks like a general lead that we could have pulled from Facebook or something. Is cool?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And
I'm like
I'm
processing.
gonna send out really quick. I'm gonna send out instructions on all of this after the team meeting, separate from the team meeting notes. It'll probably be in the recap as well, but I will send you a whole email specifically dedicated to doing this. Question.
Sorry, yeah, new. My name is Alexa. So did you guys, like, this little team here created that? Like,
Yes.
so Keller Williams, like, the people over there didn't, you guys
Correct.
here?
Alexa, I like you.
They're just that awesome. No, it's a partnership that we've made with a company that builds the website. It looks great. So, and then they'll go out and they'll do like advertising through Glassdoor and Indeed and all that. I'm sorry, I'm stealing your stuff. I know you're good to say that.
So when if we have a referral to send to you and I clicked applied now, I filled out the information. It said, do you have a real estate license? I answered that on behalf of them. So I would say like yes or no. And then the comments, add anything in addition that I would want to share with you.
So you can say, great, I had a really awesome conversation. They're ready to go. Like they're super hot lead, call them right now. Or
And also we can just send the person that link and tell them to do it
Yeah.
themselves.
But they probably won't. So then the other site, your
You have
other.
who you track.
Your other process that you talked about, if they've done a transaction with us, 80-20 rule, right? There are 20% of the people that maybe the deal closed, but it was awful. Do you want to know that information ahead of time? So you're not like, thanks for doing this awesome transaction. And we're like, well, like things didn't go that great.
yeah, if you had a particularly horrible
Sure.
transaction with somebody, you can email and let us know.
Just like heads up, FYI, this agent. you
Yeah,
know,
and I should have clarified on the co-broker plan, we don't reach out to any KW agents because we're not trying to poach from any other KW offices. There's also a few people that we blacklist that we won't reach out to and try to recruit. Yeah. So.
Okay, so blacklisters, I can. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. No, we don't want any donkeys.
Yes.
We
Okay.
only want thoroughbreds. And so if they're a donkey, just type donkey. We'll know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when we do all the
Perfect.
subject command, can we just add that to the notes? I mean, because I mean, I know right away if they're gonna be a nightmare, like I would just put that right. I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
right on the-
donkey.
Donkey.
Donkey. Yeah, yeah, yes.
All right.
AKA jackass.
Oh, no,
I have a question.
okay.
Have you guys been running this in command ads? Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
How's it performing?
This, you speak, we have not, this is new as in like a week old.
Okay.
So we haven't gotten a chance to run it through
'Cause
command
I feel
ads
like it's
yet.
something you could just run for 365 days for $500 and just see what happens.
Yeah, we'll probably start running some ads. We just haven't yet because it's just so new and I wanted to get all this information out to you guys and then get you guys your websites
Imagine
and
if like
then we'll.
each agent ran it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you
Get
super, how
Yeah.
easy it is to create your own website. So you'll go to our southsuburban.redcareers.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom, agent sign up in the bottom right-hand corner, and I'm gonna do a test run right now and show you how easy it is. Okay. So basically, you just need your first name, last name, email, and phone number. And then, like I said, you'll get your own website. You'll get a dashboard that'll tell you whether somebody is unlicensed or whether somebody is licensed. And again, it duplicates to you, the agent, and then to myself and Jen. So if you get an email saying, hey, you got a new lead, you don't need to forward it to us because we already have it. And I'll leave a note that says, hey, I went in, I entered them into our system. They should be good to go. You should be able to see that from your side. But I'm going to go ahead and just create one for our rock star recruiter, Katie Litke.
Yes, we're doing it for, I don't have to do it. I know, it's all about that.
Yeah, this is so cool.
We had been running organic Facebook posts, doing just through command, and
Yeah.
we were starting to see, the reason we did this twofold. One, we wanted the easy button for you all. Two, I had talked with Alexis, and this is something that she had done in the past and it had worked. And three, we had noticed our Facebook leads starting to dwindle. So Facebook will change its algorithms up, and we needed somebody who did stuff that we don't. We sell real estate and we don't do algorithms. So we contacted this company.
Cool. And then now it's being set up. You should get an email in 2 minutes and be ready to go. It's so easy. Like I was blown away by how easy it was. And Alexis has worked with it before in her old market center, and she had nothing but good things to say about it. So,
Is this the same people that like Kaufman and Brett
Yeah,
Mitchell and all those guys use?
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
and I'll briefly go over the steps again, but again, you're gonna get an email at the end of the team meeting with all of these steps in it. But if you ever forget, get lost in your email, if you go to our KW Select Agent website /marketing or go to the Market Center tab and go to recruiting referrals, all the instructions for creating your own website are going to be right in here as well. So whether you check your email, whether you want to come to the website and just get started on your own, it's all here for you, trying to make it as easy as possible. PowerPoint. Any questions, y'all?
That's awesome.
I got my email, so I just want you to know I'm set up.
Perfect.
She has 12 more in the pipeline for
They're
you.
already in there.
Okay, and then One more thing I want to talk about is the KW Prep / K-Score School of Real Estate. So I want to go over a few guidelines. I'm going to send you all a second email separate from the recruiting website with a marketing guidelines toolkit so that you guys can actually have the graphics and canned emails and social posts that you can just copy and paste into your social media so that you don't have to like worry about if you're staying compliant. A few things I just want to mention at the top level is we can't say the words Kaplan in any of the social posts. There's really strict guidelines in Minnesota. And we can't just say free real estate school. You have to kind of be a little bit more strategic with the verbiage and say at no cost to the student, at no cost to you. And you have to use all KWRI approved marketing materials and graphics right now. We were creating our own and just like blasting them out. And then KWRI was like, nope, don't do that. We don't want anybody to get in trouble. So for now, just use the approved ones. There's probably 8 different social graphics that you can use. And then within the marketing guidelines I send you, there's going to be a few more rules. So if you just want to read through those. We did create a smart plan for you guys, which can be found in the smart plan library of your command. It's got emails. I think there's even one text message and a call in there. The title of that smart plan is KW Prep / K-Score for Agent Use - KWS. I put KWS in there just so that it was a little bit easier for you guys to find. And then I just want to go over really quickly what the real estate program offers. If you are unlicensed, it would cover the Minnesota 90-hour course or the Wisconsin 72-hour course at full value. If you already have your real estate license, unfortunately, the reciprocity course is not free, but it is offered at a 20% discount when you go through the Kaplan portal. You don't even need a code. So I'm going to send you instructions for that. And just keep in mind, you'll have the toolkit, you'll have the smart plan, and you can take the reciprocity course if you're not licensed in Wisconsin and you want to be at a 20% discount. So I think it's like $280 or something like that, which is pretty good to be licensed in both states. And I think that is all I had. Does anybody have any questions for me on K-Score, KW Prep, or recruiting sites?
To clarify, the marketing materials, that's in designs, correct?
Yeah, you can find them in Command Designs. I also will attach a toolkit that has them just like you can download a zip file and it's just right there for you, all in one place. So that way you don't have to go in and swap out the KW Select logo for the random one that's in there.
Yep.
Cool. But if you want to upload it into Command and put your
Or
Zoll
put-
logo
yeah,
on it.
exactly.
then
You have the option to do it.
Yep, cool.
Bucket fill for Maggie.
Yeah, that's
My
awesome.
God.
We want to make sure that you have as easy a possibility to share our story as you can, and we want you to be compliant. So the whole at no cost to you, that's lawyer talk. So can't say free, but you can say at no cost to you. So I can't say full free. Can't say full free. Can't say free today. Can't say have I got a deal for you and there's a sham wow. That was our attorney, our Minnesota attorney who told us at no cost to you. Okay, good. All right. Let's do our YPN update.
So we still have a 22% off code running for membership, and that goes through the end of family reunion. So if you are thinking about signing up, come chat with me. I can give you a little bit more information, but we do have that 22% off code going till the end of family reunion. Is it next week, the 3rd already? My goodness, February 3rd.
Yes.
Next week, we have our second content day, and we have a theme for this content day. And the theme is going to be content strategy and scheduling. That is going to be in Blaine at a business center, I believe, not a market center. I believe it's a business center. So if you need the address, let me know, but it's going to be Maddie who runs her own marketing company, and she's going to be talking about strategy on Instagram specifically. So that will be a really good one.
All right, 22% discount running through family reunion.
Yep, you got it.
Wonderful. Fantastic. All right, let's share some deals. Does anybody have any properties that are off market that you would like to sell right now?
We have one that.
I know.
I have one that's very cool. Like it is probably probably gonna be one of my favorite listings, but there's some challenges around it too. It's 2407 Union Lake. It was previously listed, so if you guys wanna look it up. The photos on there and stuff are really good, so you'll still get a really good idea of it. It's gonna go on at the same price, so it's 1.275. It's 5 acres on Union Lake, which is 19 where it heads east to Northfield or west to New Prague. It's right at basically where 19 meets 35. So it's a 38-minute drive to downtown Minneapolis, basically the same to St. Paul. It's like 30 minutes to the airport. It's a really, really good location. And it's got like 400 feet of lakeshore. And the lake is fully recreational, so there's speedboats. And this guy was a pilot. He used to land his little, whatever they're called.
Plane.
Yeah, he used to land his plane on the lake and drive it right up to his house. It's a horse property, so it's got everything you need. It's got, I think, 3 stables in the.
5 now, right?
No.
Or did they add 2?
No, got a chicken, really nice chicken coop, and it's just a super cool place. Look up the pictures because you'll be like, it looks like a fairy tale. I mean, it's incredible.
You feel like you're in a Hallmark movie when you drive up the driveway, and they are the only property in the state of Minnesota that's like they had a couple different marketing
Polaris just did a commercial shoot there.
that contacted them because they couldn't find a horse property on a lake in the state of Minnesota aside from theirs. So it's super cool. It's very unique. If anyone has been to our house, it has a very similar vibe. There was a lot of like their kitchen was very similar to ours. So it's like that style.
If you guys know of anyone in the horse world, I would send this to them because I told the sellers, I'm like, your buyer is probably somebody who right now, as we're talking, has no idea that they're moving. They're gonna see this place on a Facebook group, or they're gonna see, and they're gonna go, oh my God, come look at this place. We gotta go check it out. It's really, really special. So take a look at it and send it out to whoever you have, especially anybody in the horse community.
How big is the lake?
The lake is, I think, about 400 acres, maybe just under 400 acres.
And
Not a really, really deep lake. I think at its deepest point, it's like 12 or 14 feet, but it doesn't get covered in algae. I mean, it's got a little bit of a bloom at times in the summer, but it's totally usable.
And to the left of them, it's preserved. It's like all woods. Like the
Well, so to one side, it's this lady who swears like she owns half the lake. Basically, she has made it very clear she is not letting anybody touch her property. And then to the other side is the county sheriff.
Yeah. So you'll be safe.
So I'm really excited about it, and it's going to be a lot of work because it's like I got to be at every showing, and there's the expectations are different, but I'm super excited. So if you guys can sell that one,
What's the price?
1.275.
What is the address again?
2407 Union Lake Trail.
It's so cool.
Joel, did you have a question?
Like I
I was
want.
just mentioning, actually, a chiropractor friend of mine lives on that lake. There's a slalom course on that lake.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
huge water ski. Like she said, there's skiers out there almost every day in the summer.
Yeah. He's a semi-pro skier. It's a beautiful lake. He lives on the south side.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's where this place is.
Yeah, I think it's probably like a door or two down from Dan's.
It probably is. Yep.
Yep. There's not a lot of homes on that lake. The east side is not finished at all. And the south side basically has the homes.
Yeah. So there's a few on the north side. The south side has just that little stretch of houses, and then anything beyond, like to the west of this house, is that lady's farmland that I was telling you about. She owns half the lake.
And then the north side, there's actually a field that goes right to the water's edge. You can see
All
the.
of us are gonna buy this house.
I mean, it's
You guys are great real estate agents.
super, super
It's so cool.
Are you
So-
okay with us listing it on command or using it for social media purposes and try to?
Yeah, just make sure you reach out to me first, because we're gonna have to be very particular about the words we use, because the seller's super picky. But yeah, the more we can spread it, the better.
We want to do a lifestyle shoot there too. So if anyone wants to use that on their social media or through command, that would be really cool because it's not going to be like any other real estate post out
I
there.
worked at Canterbury for 15 years, so I know a lot of horse people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah, set it up.
It's so cool. You could also live in there. Like I wanted to buy it and just like have someone come board their horses there. Just like basically rent the land to them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need the horse stuff, but I want the lake and house.
You're moving.
Yeah, it's a really great
So,
place.
you know.
No, we
Again.
thought about it. It's not close enough
Trust
to
me.
Starbucks.
That's important.
All right, who else? Anybody else have anything off market?
I've got a listing coming up, Jen.
Yeah.
They're thinking about withholding it. It's a $1.1 million property, 40 acres of mixed land and a 5-bedroom, 4 garage, 3-bath home out in the country between New Prague. It's out by Union Hill between New Prague and Belle Plaine.
We're just selling Union Lake.
This is on the other side, Carissa.
Yeah.
Mallory, are you on here?
I think
She may or may not. So Mallory's in-laws have a home in Apple Valley on Ramsdale, which is right by Valley Middle School. It's a split with I haven't been in it, but I know she has. That's why I was gonna ask her to speak for it. But it's got a really, really nice pool in the backyard, and they are ready to move on to something else. So if anyone has a pool buyer, I'm guessing this will be somewhere around 400. And
In Apple Valley?
in Apple Valley on Ramsdale.
I should sell real estate. No, I will not do that. But yeah, okay.
And that would probably sell in multiples if it hits spring, right? Pools are gonna go crazy this year.
Okay, going once.
Hey, we've got one.
Hi, Chris.
How you doing?
Hi, Katie. Good.
Yeah, good morning.
I just
How are
wanted
you
to
guys?
say this is not a listing on Union Lake. Let's be
Darn
clear.
it, darn it.
It's a little closer to home. This one is in Burnsville. And what's the beds, baths, Kate?
Sure, yep, it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $299. Has a very kind of secluded backyard and wooded. Granite countertops are going on like the second week of February, and we're live February 18th. So it's just a great, it's really cute. The downstairs is finished walkout, like a little wet bar that he'll keep the room. It's not attached, but the bar they have down there, he'll keep it. It has 2 fireplaces. So totally a must see. I don't think they want to show it until the countertops are in though. so-
Literally every mechanical is brand new in that house as well. So
Yeah.
for the dad and me, that's a lot, so that's really good. big
Yeah, for
plus.
any homeowner. So.
Yep.
Yeah, so keep your eyes out. And if you want more information, just reach out. It's in Burnsville. We can give you the exact address too. We'll get coming soon, pictures up soon.
Awesome. Thank you, Rose team. Anybody else?
We have a 1-level living townhome in Woodbury, 10826 Thone Circle. It is not on the market, but it's going to be a complicated deal. We need a delayed closing with a possible rent back situation.
Okay.
It's going to be right around 450, 475. It's completely finished, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,900 square feet, and completely updated, very clean, very well taken care of. But it's going to be a complicated deal, but 1-level living, really nice place.
Good. Yeah. That's a big 1-level living.
Yeah, it is.
Good. All right. Okay, so how many of us go into the MLS and you know that little pop-up box that has these updates that we're supposed to read?
The hot sheets, right?
No, the one
No,
before that.
pop-ups.
The one you
Oh.
click off.
Read later.
I've read this.
Okay, has there ever been a time, we're in the safety circle. Has there ever been a time when you hit read later, read later, read later?
And then it just goes away.
And you never actually read it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there was a thing. There's a real thing in there that we needed to read. And so we were having a meeting and Alexis is like, hey, did you know about this update? And I said, nope, because I hit read later. And so, can I come back to you, Tom? Because I want to make sure that we get that. And that is a very cool thing. Tom has something too. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, there's so many. Okay, here we go. So yeah, there's things.
We got a lot of things. I got a long list. Okay, so I'm gonna go as fast as I can. I'm gonna speak fast. I'll stay after if anyone, I'm probably not gonna get to the meat of my presentation, which was actually, anyways, I'll get there. Number 1, pay attention to the difference between the rules around withholds and the rules around coming soon, right? Withholds are internal, coming soons are external. Withholds can have showings, but only internally. Coming soons is awareness to everyone, no showings whatsoever. Number 2, run back and delayed possessions. Write in language to protect buyers. Because the condition of the home at a delayed possession of any sort at all can affect your buyers. And it's going to be a real issue because we've got all these multiple offers and all this stuff, okay? Happy to talk about it on a separate conversation. Okay, yeah, I'm good. So I've got a lot of stuff. Like I said, yeah,
Because if
also,
you're putting a rent back in your purchase agreement, it's over 60 days, you're gonna have an issue in the loan. So keep it 60 or 100.
great, thank you, awesome.
Thank you.
Essex was due by the end of last year. There were 2 really great articles attached in the materials of those classes. I printed it out. I keep this next to my, in my briefcase, let's call it. All the articles summarized. You're super powerful when you can recite the articles and reference which one is which, just to be prepared, okay? Number 2, there's an article, happy to share it with you. It is an article written by Jay Thompson, who used to work for Zillow. He's now retired, quote unquote, 6 years later, retired. Now is enjoying lots of time sailing, photography, traveling, and writing. Awesome, good for him, Jay. He writes an article about how we want our National Association of Realtors to create a website to compete with platforms like Zillow and Redfin. Never gonna happen, okay? It's an awesome article. It talks about why, it talks about the expense, and it also talks about how the National Association of Realtors has a duty to Redfin, to Zillow, to everybody who is a member of their organization equally. Something else, also talking about ethics, as well as this article, we cannot speak negatively or disparagingly about anybody who holds a real estate license. Who holds a real estate license that we can't talk negatively or disparagingly about?
Zillow.
And Redfin and anybody else, okay? So just be careful, okay? I just don't want anyone to be getting in trouble. I just want top of mind, really great article to give you some different feelings about perspective on whew, going fast.
I know.
Keep it on time. So just some different perspectives. Happy to. What?
Oh, I thought you were typing your password in right there. It went away. It was on the big screen.
Well, I'm gonna type my password
But
in.
it's gonna be encrypted. She's good.
I know, it just
Thanks.
jumped up there and I was making sure.
No, this is not my computer. so it
Yeah, just
doesn't-
trying to help,
doesn't-
guys.
It's okay, Trent, but.
Oh,
read
later. I appreciate it. Okay, so couple things.
Print it, that's what I do.
Read later, that's our favorite thing to do. Guess what, you guys? If anyone in this room learns this today, this is like the best thing ever that I'm going to be so excited about. Okay, working as Alexis Beyondich, drop down settings. Yes, gonna go super fast. So sorry. Portal notification settings. You get to get notifications if your people favorite, like, save, anything. You get text messages, emails.
Wow, cool.
Woo! We now know what's going on in North Star. Read later. Read later. Read later. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
No, this is just one small thing. Okay, it's part of the changes that are coming through. So, okay, one home, Matrix X and one home launching officially February 9th. In our read later things, there is a video that you can watch anytime, recorded session and watch it. Okay, I went through and watched it, and I have.
You're doing good.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I have times saved that I'm going to jump to, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to give you a quick overview. I have 6 minutes. Hopefully I'll get there, but I'm going to give you the one home overview, one home overview. Okay. You still all should watch the entire video. They have live sessions as well as this recorded one. It's an hour long. Yes, you can skip through. You need to know this information. One of the biggest reasons that you need to know this information is your auto searches that are set up are going to be deleted. You have to reset them up. Your CMAs are going to be deleted. You have to, as I quote, save them to a disk. If you want Plus, they're hard. I'm fresh out of those. So you're going to have to save them, and you're going to have to set up your signature again, your headers, your footers, your branding, everything. Okay. We are switching. So the whole portal as we know it is being eliminated, and it's starting fresh. I'm going to show it to you now because the whole idea, it's all segues together. This article I was referencing that I pulled up from the ethics class, talking about creating a portal that is competing more with some of those bigger platforms. We're trying to be more consumer centric in our portal, the functionality, the usability, the interactivity, as well as the communication back with you. Things like contact my agent, request a showing. Those are all going to be available in the portal. They can go to your text message, you can go to your email, they can send you notes, you can be notified. You get to pick how you're notified. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to dive in. We're going to go to any chance we can get sound from this. Okay, if we can't, it's no big deal. All right. Now we're good. I'm just going to talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks. All right, so we're going to go to 743. Let it load for a second. So One Home was designed, they're basically telling us it's designed based on what agents have said that they want, right? Which is kind of the overview that I just gave you. Oh, this is just going to be a bugger. Okay, so agents want all the things I just mentioned. Consumers want more of a better interactive portal, right? They want to be able to set up their own searches. They want to be able to click. They want to be able to maneuver the map. They want to be able to talk to you as their agent. They get to set up their own searches. There's a ton more functionality. Video might not work with me. That's totally okay. Once they interact with the portal, they're going to be setting up their own account. They cannot even like a property without setting up their own account. So it's going to be in One Home. They're going to have their own user and then user identity. That user identity then will save their information, their notes and everything else like that. So they can just log in, even if you will, separately to North Star MLS, if that makes sense. It kind of like lives separately. They're on an invite only basis. You can invite them in a lot of different ways. A saved search is one way to invite them. An auto email is one way to invite them. But the reason they're scrapping all the old stuff is because this is the new stuff and you have to start over. So be prepared. TikTok goes the clock. February 9th, I think, is drop dead date. So be prepared to, it is already live in here, or it's like testing phase. We're in the crossover. February 9th is when the old stuff goes away. The email recipient view, the email that your clients receive when you send a save search or a auto search, compatible to whatever device they opened it on. So it'll shrink it and elongate it for a mobile device, or it'll show up as an email, right? Or like the size of an email on a desktop. Yeah, very nice. The map view is just beautiful. I'd show you, but we're spooling. It's compatible on any device, so it's intelligent enough to identify that. And your live social media links will be available. So they can you can put your links in and they'll be able to click on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and they'll go directly there if you want them to. So however you link it, it'll be there, it'll be available to live. Again, as I mentioned, your cell phone number, your website, and your email will also be live linked as well. And then you're going to have to update your bio. I strongly suggest you do so. You can give a blurb, like words. You can also record a video and update it so they can see your face and you as a person and how you interact and how you speak. We all know we love our own photos. Now start loving your own videos because people like interacting with you on their own terms and their own time. And a video is a great way to do that. There's a mortgage cost calculator embedded into every single listing. There is the neighborhood info, drive scores, enjoyment of living ratios, all things that whether they're there or not now, they're still going to be there. They're prettier, they look fun, they look interactive, they call to the user and really want them to come out and say, hey, look at me. All the public, there's also a public records tab, so they can actually pull up like tax information, previous sale information, and that comes directly from Realist. It's a limited view, but it does pull from there. They have to set up their own account.
So when they set up their own account, let's say I, Carissa Zimmer, am buying a home in 2022 with you.
Yep.
And I sign myself up.
Yep.
I'm getting my search.
Yep.
Okay, now I want to sell that house in 2025.
Yep.
Are your information and my profile
They're
still the
tied.
same, or does it go away and I have to like redo it?
No, it'd be tied together.
Okay.
Just like it is now. Just like it is where you interact with a new client And they're like, they previously unsubscribed like 7 years ago from North Star stuff, it'll function the same way.
Okay, cool.
Like you're tied to that person
Wow.
ongoing.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone else can also be tied to them.
Sure.
Like secondary place or
Yeah.
anything like that, but
Like
I.
if you were to break up with another agent and then start
Right.
working
Well,
with.
I know of, I send searches to people that are already set up on searches that aren't under contract
Sure.
and, you know, it's like, read mine first, please, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Favorites are still going to be available. They love a house, they heart a house. Possibilities have gone away. They will not anymore be the 3 options. It's either I love it or I discard it, or you can do nothing with it. Portal notifications, again, you have to set them up to receive them. You have to put in your cell phone number. You have to give permission through your carrier to get text notifications. Oh, you can also, I didn't show you this, you can get daily summaries. So you don't have to get like in the like immediate
Yeah.
updates. You can get like a daily summary of any of the categories. So like via email. And then they also have a compare feature. So they can put, if they're on a mobile app, they can pick 2 houses and compare them. If they're on a desktop, they can do 3 homes and compare them. And so much more.
So you said it's like in a crossing over phase right now? Are we able to start
Yes.
using? We can.
Yes,
How do you, is there pretty easy to figure that out? Or,
I'll show you.
because you might as well just start doing it now, right? If you're, as you're setting up new
Did
people.
anybody in the room know about this?
I did see,
Okay.
I
Right here.
did see this.
Get started.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, next.
You are not going to get away with not knowing about it. So I'm just letting you know, you know about it. So you can't say you didn't. And when they all disappear and you don't have the info anymore on your auto searches, you're
It's
welcome.
like the signing thing.
Bucket fill for election.
Let me see if there's anything else. Branding, there's branding, how to it. There's a number of tutorials and videos. This is just like a level up of like what we're bringing to the consumers, and it's a great way to connect and be out there. 1 to 2 o'clock, stick around. We have a how to get more listings agent panel, some super rock stars, some great content, because we all need to know some tips and tricks to get more listings, right? Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
I know your goals, Jen.
You are so awesome. We're 3 minutes over. I appreciate you and I thank you so much. Oh, guys, listen, Tom has great products and please, he can sell houses, he can buy houses for cash. Remember that whole product? that
He was
has?
here a couple months ago talking about, and seriously, if you need a unique product for your consumer to purchase cash up front, like a cash offer, but it not actually be cash, talk to him, get the info. I think we could all benefit from it for buyer strategies.
I can post them.
Okay.
Trainings, I can go through it all that.
Is it your cash personally?
For this market,
Yes.
it's a complete game changer. You guys can steal market share with it. I mean, if everybody embraces it, it's unbelievable.
We're very, very grateful for you, and I apologize that we ran out of time. Thank you all for coming. I very much respect your time. At 1 o'clock, we will have our panel on the screen. Debbie Benson, we appreciate you. Thank you all for joining us. We trust that you got a great information and get into North Star. All of you are splitting your screen right now. I know all of you are on North Star figuring out what we are.
Yeah, look at their faces.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Come on back for the 1 o'clock.
Tom, does that work for Lance? Does that work for Lance?
Yeah, hello.
Well, you have to
Yeah,
reply out of it. I'm gonna-
Alexa, who you?
Yeah, do the same kind of.
Is it through New American Funding or do you guys?
Jerry? Jared, yeah. Show you around I know, you know, after that. I might have to go with it here.